Okay, in our earlier class, we have learnt about right to information, which has been got sanctioned in the year 2005. So now we are going to enter into social justice and equality. It is the main objectives of our constitution. The social justice and equality are the main objectives of our constitution. As a result, here today we can get to see in India equality has exist. As a result, people have got satisfied. As much importance has not been got given to that of religion, languages, caste, creed, or else age, gender, etc. So, by crossing out all such kind of barriers, the Constitution has given importance for providing equal opportunities for all. That means the condition of justice has been got satisfied with the help of a social equality. So, as a result, having several kinds of diversities in India, Indian democracy has become successful to a greater extent. 1947 onwards till today, we are there with that of democratic governance. Social justice and equality are the important objectives of our constitution. The constitution has given the guidelines to establish a new society based on those two values. We are following the path laid down by our constitution to achieve this goal. To establish social justice is to remove those social conditions which are responsible for injustice and insist on the equality of dignity for all individuals. So, what exactly social justice mean? Social justice is nothing but removing out all such conditions which hinders social equality. So that here, what were such kind of conditions which were present here in India which actually became the barriers on the way of development of our nation? For example, caste discrimination is one of such a barrier. So that some of the castes have been got gained higher importance and few have been got totally neglected. Next to that, differentiation on the basis of gender, saying that men and women, politically participation of women was not highly gained importance earlier period. So that due to such kind of, and education, you know very well, here in India education was got provided in the later Vedic period only for men, and later its influence was to be seen in India too, giving highest importance for education for boys and not for girls. So that such kind of hindrances, those were the actually obstacles on the way of development of our nation. Its influence we could have been seen even after independence, after gaining independence too. So that constitution helped to provide justice to all by removing out such kind of barriers. So that establishing social justice is nothing but to remove out those social conditions which are responsible for injustice and insist on the equality of dignity for all individuals. Means considering all are equal and all are having equal opportunities. The principles of justice and equality aim at ending discrimination in social status such as superior or inferior on the basis of caste, religion, language and gender, place of birth, race, property, and giving equality of opportunity for development to every individual. So that providing equal opportunity for development of all. To establish justice and equality, efforts are taken to be made at all levels of society, but the government's efforts and policies on this front are more important. So that while establishing justice as well as equality, it is important that all stratas of this society must be get satisfied. In the same manner, effort should be taken at all levels. Then only nation is going to become strong, means all are getting good opportunity. So that who is responsible here? Here the responsible system is none other than the government. So that government's efforts and policies should be framed in such a manner as if those will satisfy each and every one of the nation. For democracy to be inclusive, one must try to bring all sections of the society into the mainstream. Democracy is in fact a process of accommodating different sections in society. Democracy helps in reducing social conflicts. So what exactly here explained? For democracy to be inclusive, one must try to bring all sections of the society into the mainstream. That means no one should be left behind from that of getting all kinds of opportunities on the basis of any kind of differentiation. सर्वांना एकसारखाच घेऊन जाणं हे महत्त्वाचं आहे. त्यामुळे मेनस्ट्रीममध्ये सगळे असावे लागतात. तसं गव्हर्मेंटच्या पॉलिसी फॉर्मेशन्स असावे लागतात. डेमोक्रेसी इज इन फॅक्ट अ प्रोसेस ऑफ अकोमोडेटिंग डिफरंट सेक्शन्स इन सोसायटी. त्यामुळे डेमोक्रेसीमध्ये कितीही डिव्हिजन्स असतील, कितीही सेक्ट्स असतील, रिलिजियस पीपल असतील, तरी डेमोक्रेसी मेक्स देम टू वर्क टुगेदर अँड टू गो हँड इन हँड. डेमोक्रेसी हेल्प्स इन रिड्युसिंग सोशल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स. डेमोक्रेसी ह्या कॉन्सेप्ट किंवा सिस्टमचा म्हणूया तर ह्या असा आहे की ऑल आर कन्सिडर्ड ॲज अ इक्वल अँड अलाउज ईच अँड एव्हरी वन टू टेक पार्टिसिपेशन. बाकी ठिकाणी तुम्हाला हे बघायला मिळणार नाही. फॉर एक्झाम्पल डिक्टेटरशिप, इट इज वन ऑफ द सिस्टम ऑफ गव्हर्नन्स. तर डिक्टेटरशिपमध्ये बघायला गेलं तर जास्ती एक माणसाच्या हातातच सगळे पॉवर असतात. त्यामुळे तो काय सांगतो ते फायनल असतं. सो दॅट द सब्जेक्ट्स कांट एक्सप्रेस देमसेल्स इन एनी मॅनर. नेक्स्ट टू दॅट किंगशिप. In the kingship what happens, rights are hereditary, so that whatever king gives, whatever king passes, those are going to get exist. There also subjects are bound by the rules and regulations given by the king or else queen of the kingdom. असे हे वेगळे वेगळे सिस्टम्स आहेत. त्याच्यामध्ये बेस्ट वन इज डेमोक्रेसी, बिकॉज हियर यू आर फ्री टू एक्सप्रेस अँड यू आर फ्री टू एक्सप्रेस अँड टू ब्रिंग चेंजेस इफ नेसेसरी. तर असं सगळं ऑपॉर्च्युनिटीज डेमोक्रेटिक सिस्टममध्येच असतो. म्हणून तो डेमोक्रेसी ऑलवेज हेल्प्स इन रेड्युसिंग सोशल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स. आणि इथे घेणारा कुठलाही प्रॉब्लेमला घेणारा सोल्युशनसुद्धा डेमोक्रॅटिक मॅनरनीच घ्यावा लागतो. त्यामुळे सगळे ऑलमोस्ट मेजॉरिटी सॅटिस्फाय असतील असं बघावं लागतं सोल्युशन देताना सुद्धा. लेट अस टेक रिव्ह्यू ऑफ द एफर्ट्स मेड इन इंडिया इन दिस डायरेक्शन. त्यामुळे ह्या बाबतीत इंडियामध्ये काय काय मेजर्स घेतलेले आहेत ते आपण बघणार आहोत. पॉलिसी ऑफ रिझर्वेशन ऑफ सीट्स. Policy of reservation of seats is meant for those sections of society who have been deprived of the opportunities for education and employment for a long period of time. Accordingly, in educational institutions and in government services, some seats are kept reserved for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. There is also a provision of reservation of seats for other backward classes. त्यामुळे SC, ST अँड OBC ह्यांच्यासाठी सीट्स रिझर्वड असतात गव्हर्मेंट एम्प्लॉयमेंटमध्ये. Why exactly such kind of a policy of reservation of seat has been got a given importance? Particularly, the one part of our society has been got deprived for a very long period of time from their education as well as even from that of the opportunities for employment. एज्युकेशन नसल्यामुळे एम्प्लॉयमेंट घेण्यात पण ते मागसलेले होते. त्यामुळे त्यांना पण इक्वॅलिटीमध्येच आणण्यासाठी किंवा इक्वल लेवलला आणण्यासाठी हे रिझर्वेशन पॉलिसी इंट्रोड्यूस करायला गेली. सो दॅट टू अपलिफ्ट द वीकर सेक्शन्स of the society were due to the unavailability of education as well as employment. This kind of condition had been introduced there in the constitution, and through which to a greater extent equality has been satisfied. Next, one more measure, the Scheduled Castes and Tribes Act, prevention of atrocities. One more act was got passed to protect the interest of scheduled castes and tribes. What exactly made the people who were deprived of education actually were getting sometimes exploited by the others? As a result, to protect the interest of those, this act has been introduced. This is an important act for establishing social justice and equality. This act prevents any injustice against the people belonging to scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, and any act of atrocity committed against them is liable for punishment. त्यामुळे ह्या ॲक्ट थ्रू शेड्यूल्ड कास्ट आणि शेड्यूल्ड ट्राईबच्या एगेन्स्ट दुखण्यासारखं काही वागणूक दाखवली किंवा बोलून दाखवला तर त्यांच्यावरती गुन्हा दाखल होतो, असा ह्या ॲक्ट त्यांच्या मदतीला उभ्या राहतो. सो दिस इज मेनली बिकॉज ऑफ टू प्रोटेक्ट द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ द पीपल बिलॉंग टू दिस कास्ट. डू दिस, रीड द प्रोविजन्स ऑफ द अबाव लॉ, ट्राय टू अंडरस्टँड देम विथ द हेल्प ऑफ युअर टीचर्स. व्हॉट एफर्ट शुड बी मेड टू प्रिव्हेंट ॲट्रॉसिटीज. त्यामुळे एक क्वेश्चन आहे की काही वेळा कास्टवरून काय म्हणतात क्रिटिसाइज करतात, हे कितपर्यंत बरोबर आहे ह्याच्याबद्दल डिस्कशन करा. अगोदर यू हॅव टू नो व्हॉट एक्झॅक्टली द प्रोविजन्स मेड इन दिस लॉ, अँड नेक्स्ट टू दॅट व्हॉट एफर्ट शुड बी मेड टू प्रिव्हेंट ॲट्रॉसिटीज. असं हे जरासं एक छोटीशी ॲक्टिव्हिटी दिलेली आहे आपल्याला की समजून घेण्यासाठी की ते लॉ ॲक्ट काय सांगते आणि त्याप्रमाणेच हे आपण कसं कंट्रोलला आणू शकतो ह्याच्याबद्दल विचार व्हावा. So first and foremost, educated people must know that there is no much difference, people should not maintain much difference based upon religion, caste or else gender. हे जेव्हा विचार असेल तेव्हाच ॲक्च्युली समाजामध्ये इक्वॅलिटी जास्तीतः एक्झिस्ट होईल, नाहीतर तिथपर्यंत चेंज होणार नाही आहे. त्यामुळे आपली वागणूक, माणूस म्हणून वागणूक कशी पाहिजे ह्याच्याबद्दल सर्वांनी ॲक्च्युली महत्त्व द्यायला पाहिजे, तेव्हाच क्लिअर कट छान पद्धतीची सोसायटी एस्टॅब्लिश असू शकतं. दॅट्स व्हॉट वी कॅन अंडरस्टँड.